We have some really exciting news. Really exciting news. We scored a new short block for Edna. Edna is our ADC-10. For those of you that know us, we were looking for potentially a 408 or to have a 408 built for us by a couple of companies. We looked probably about within the last year to 6-8 months, we've been looking and got a couple quotes from some engine builders, and they were just way too much to be able to swing, or there's no way we could afford a 408, having a 408 built the way we wanted it to be built. But the other night, a buddy of mine sent me a marketplace ad for a built 408 that was really reasonable. So this was from Chad in Calaconda, Illinois. He listed this for sale. He's a drag racing guy, kind of trying to get out of the sport, I guess, or wanting to get out of the sport. I guess he went into another thing to waste money on. Guys have things that they waste money on. Every guy does. And he went from drag racing to side-by-side. So he bought a side-by-side that's been occupying his time and his money, and he was liquidating everything that he had, and from the drag racing side of it. So we scored this block. It's a short block. Was built about a year and a half ago from Baldwin Racing Engines. It's fresh. It's never been run. But we scored it for just an amazing deal. Like there's no way we could have built it for what we picked this up for, and there's no way we definitely could have had Baldwin build one for what we picked this up for. So it was a really good value. It's got really good parts in it. It's got a Dragon Slayer crank in it. It's got Callie's rods. It got CP pistons in it. It's just a really good quality build that is really going to help Edna kind of get out of her own weight. So I'll show a couple pictures here real quick of Edna, our C10, just so those of you that aren't familiar with the channel can see what it is. So that's Edna. That is our C10, our ADC-10. We built Edna for kind of autocross type stuff, not drag racing. It's got full QA1 suspension front and back. It's got Willwood disc brakes front and back. Kind of fun to play around in and throw around, but we got a junkyard 5.3 in it right now with the Chopacabra cam in it, and it just doesn't have enough to get itself out of its own weight on a road course or when you're playing around with it. It just doesn't have enough butt. So we're looking at a 408, and this one came along, and this one's quality build, probably overkill for what we need. The other thing is that the rings are gapped for, I think it was 18 pounds of boost, so not sure what we're going to do yet as far as the build. Was thinking about a supercharger, but man, after talking to some people and looking at some prices, they're overwhelmingly expensive. I think we may just slap this thing together, NA, put some heads on, use some stuff I got around the shop here. I got a good intake. Got some heads that we could throw on this thing and kind of keep the build a little bit cheaper. And then when we decide to do a Whipple or a supercharger, we'll pull it back down. Get a different set of heads, put a different cam in it. But anyway, really good start on a 408 build right here. So what you'll see over the course of the next coming months, you know, we'll slap this thing together. We're going to put a Terminator Max kit on old Edna, put this in, and see what it does. It ought to be pretty good. But anyway, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Go ahead and look up some videos of Edna. You'll see the fun we've had in it over the last couple years. It's been a good truck, but this will definitely upgrade it. But thanks again. See you next time.